Hey guys, Thomas the Jr. here, aka Mustached Tom, and here is my season finale review of Into the Badlands. So, we begin this episode seeing that Sunny has caught this fake head of the cult that they killed in the previous episode. He gives that to the boatman, he believes him for that time being, and allows Sunny passage at nighttime. And before he can get there, he is greeted by his baron, who tells him that he knows everything about what's going on and then captures him. And so we see that going on. He's placed in this jail cell, and then his girlfriend is captured by the widow, who's trying to heal up. So she's doing her thing separately. And we also see that uh, the the Baron is trying to manipulate Sunny's cult uh, as much as he possibly can. And while that's going on, the Baroness, the one in red, is being accused of poisoning the other Baroness, the blonde one, and is soon uh, placed out of the area, and she's exiled. She's then she goes off to join her grandfather to beg for her forgiveness, and so on and so forth. She goes through this ritual thing, um, and after that, we see that uh, the Baron and the cult go to this place where he's gonna like introduce him to all these females, and it ends up being a trap where the other Baron from the previous episode and his Clipper set up a bunch of other guys, and the Red Baron makes his cult bleed, and he goes crazy, kills all the guys. Sonny was locked up, but he managed to escape. Ends up there, tries to fight off as many guys, and then these monks that were there end up driving up, who are also looking out for the cult, and they end up beating Sonny, end up capturing the cult, and go on their merry way. But before that, uh, spoiler alert throughout most of this, but big one here. Sonny manages to kill the Baron, their main Baron, so the main place is sort of now under no leadership as of currently, as we leave the season off. Um, but maybe then his son might take over. Maybe, maybe not. We'll not. We'll probably find out in the next season. But this episode was pretty good. To see our heroes actually struggling, actually fail. I think that's a really good way to end a season, if especially if you know you're coming back. And even though I thought this season was a bit clustered from time to time, it managed to pull through for me, and I give this particular episode another 7 out of 10. So the majority of episodes for me were 7 out of 10s. Pretty enjoyable, mostly for the action. Story, like I said, is a bit more clustered, but I think it's finding its way. Um, what I want to see next season, hopefully if it can get more episodes in the next season, is to have longer moments with our characters where they can uh, show a bit more about who they are, what choices they've made, and how that's actually going to impact them. So now that Sonny's been defeated, is he going to look at himself? Is he going to think about where he left his girlfriend? Things like that, I think, would really help these episodes, like to have a focus on these episodes instead of having to cut from character to character or from scene to scene as well. Whereas I think it would be better off to see these longer scenes where the characters are interacting, are connecting on a deeper level. And so, what that will do, I think, at least for me, is when the fighting scenes happen, I want to invest in these characters. I want to see them win even more because the story is that just that more relatable. So, overall, Into the Badlands was a pretty enjoyable show. Really top notch action. A pretty okay story for the most part. I've been looking forward to season 2, I guess. I'll check it out whenever that comes along. So, that's about my review for every episode of Into the Badlands for this season. So, my name is Thomas Sulu Jr., aka Mustache Tom, and I'll see you guys next time.